understand for you, it's the first time you've held that trophy in 30 years since Spurs won it back in 1984.
Yeah, we won it in 1984. I must be honest, we played 120 minutes football, then a penalty shootout. The cup is incredibly heavy, and I never got to actually, on the lap of honour, I never held the cup trophy at any stage. So some of the kids who had their hands on it today had more touches of it than me. So this is the first time that I've actually held it. First time I think I've had an individual picture with it, certainly the real one, and it just brings back so many wonderful memories, and I love it.
And of course, one of your other clubs was Chelsea. They're the current holders of the Europa League. Spurs and Chelsea meet on Saturday night. It must be an interesting one for you, having played for both clubs.
Well, it's not really interesting. I mean, the bottom line is this, I joined Spurs when I was 12. I spent a total of about 35 years working for Spurs. We won trophies and were successful. And I always say, when you do something when you're young, and you connect yourself to a club, they get within your heart and they become your blood. And if you were to cut me open, I'd be sort of blue, white and blue. And Chelsea, I had 5 years there, very good years. The fans were amazing to me. But if you say to me, who do I support? Who will I be cheering on tomorrow? Who do I hope win? I genuinely hope Spurs win comfortably. Chelsea sit on top of the league, so it's massive to them. We're going for a Champions League. Spurs win, hopefully.
And of course, it's Spurs very much in the Europa Cup, Europa League this year. Benfica is a huge game, isn't it? 2 legs, White Hart Lane. How do you see that going?
Well, I think it's a massive game, and it's the type of game that White Hart Lane needs to see. I don't think there's anything better than a European night, and to be playing a club of the stature of Benfica, it's just amazing. And having been in some of those massive nights, against some of the top clubs in Europe, it's so exciting for the fans. And now I'm a fan, I actually see why it's so exciting. The minute we know we've got Benfica, you're thinking, wow, what a tie. I can't wait for the game to start. And it's 30 years since we won this cup. Maybe the time's just right now to win it again.
And of course, man of the moment is Adebayor. He's scoring goals. He's come back in out of the cold. How important is he to the team?
Well, goals are the most important thing in football. You can't win games without them. He's been prolific since he got back into the side. It makes you wonder why he wasn't in the side prior. But he's doing a great job, and he's shown massive commitment, which is the sort of reason for his success. Sometimes I watched him and thought, come on, you need to give us more, you need to give us more. But since he's got back into the side, he's given everything he's got. And looking at a top player scoring goals, and as a consequence, here we are sitting challenging for Champions League and in the Europa League last 16. So brilliant.
Do you think Spurs can make that last top 4 spot, the Champions League?
I think it's going to be very, very difficult. And I've said all along, ultimately our fate will be decided by how we fare against the top teams. And we've got Chelsea, Arsenal and Liverpool to play. So if we could win all 3, then I've got no doubt we could reach the fourth spot. So it's a possibility. It's a tough possibility, but it's in our hands, and we have to play well to do it, but we have to play particularly well against the teams above us.